Hello everyone and welcome back to the Perfect French with Dylane. Today we are on lesson 10 of the pronunciation course. We are going to learn everything about the sound E. On the book you can find it from the page 18 to 21, and for the listening it's going to be number 2 to number 6. Don't forget to spend a lot of time on the listening. It's very important to be able to hear the sound well. So I told you that we will see the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet. So for the sound A, the symbol is simply the letter E, which can be really confusing. E is a totally different sound, but the letter E, so the E for you, is going to make the sound A. We have 6 different ways to get the sound A in French. Actually 6 plus, we'll see that. We have E, so E accent aigu, AI, ER, EZ, ED, E as well, and then the little plus we're going to see it at the end. So how to pronounce A? We saw it before when we saw the lesson about accent aigu, so this is the only letter that take an accent aigu, so we saw it already, but this is pronounced like your AY. For example, when you say day, a day, well, this is the A. Just for us, it's really short. For you, you always tend to pronounce it longer in English. For us, it's very short. A. Okay? So the tongue is going to stay at the bottom of your mouth. The A goes through your mouth, not through the nose. And the lips are slightly stretched horizontally. So we have A. Once again. A. So now let's see examples for all the different types of A that we have. The first one, E accent aigu. So it can be anywhere in the word. For example, une école. Une école. Un D. Un D. Une télévision. Une télévision. Un écran. Un écran. If you wonder why I say un écran, why I link the words, go back to lesson 9. I explain everything about it. Une caméra. Une caméra. Un téléphone. Un téléphone. You can also find the E accent aigu at the end of the participe passé of the verb ending in ER. For example, manger, manger, chercher, chercher, aller, aller. So those are all participe passé of verbs ending in ER. So verbs ending in ER are the most common one in French. Now, AI. So AI is a very specific one. It's also a way to say the sound E that we are going to see tomorrow on the lesson about the sound E. But here we have 2 very specific words that are going to be pronounced E. We have j'ai, j'ai, j'ai. So I have. Sometimes you can hear it be pronounced j'ai, j'ai. It's not wrong, is that when you look at the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, it's supposed to be pronounced G. But remember that depending on the area, on the person, on the accent, many things, it can be pronounced a little bit differently. We also have the verb aimer. 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 So this one we are going to come back on it at the end of this course on the lesson about unusual pronunciation. Because this one, aimer, when it's the infinitive of the verb, it's pronounced aimer. But when you conjugate it, for example, if you want to say I like, you can say j'aime, aime. In this case, it's a sound E. So this one, those 2, not only this one, are very specific. And then another way that we have with AI is the future form of verbs with je. Let's see it. Je ferai. Je ferai. Je mangerai. Je mangerai. Je serai. Je serai. So here the same thing as with J, J apostrophe AI, sometimes you can find it pronounced E. So je ferai, je mangerai, je serai. The biggest problem here is that when you talk about conditionnel, it's going to be the exact same pronunciation with E. So if you don't make the distinction between E, so AI, and E, which is the end of the conditionnel that we are going to see tomorrow, you can be misunderstood for the tense. The next one is ER. ER also make the sound E. So we can find it at the end of some nouns. For example, un déjeuner. Un déjeuner. So do you hear? Des, and jeûner, né, same pronunciation. Déjeuner, okay? Un escalier, un escalier, un clavier, de l'acier, un danger, un casier, But ER can also be found at the end of the infinitive form of verbs ending in ER. Simple as that. Like I said, the verbs ending in ER are the most common one in French, so you are going to see that a lot. So we have manger, chanter, regarder. So that's it for ER. Now let's have a look at EZ. EZ make the sound E, and we can find it at the end of some words such as assez, un nez, chez. It's also the ending of verbs conjugated in the present with vous. Vous allez, vous cherchez, vous buvez. Now we are going to see two very specific ones, and I'm going to tell you what is the little plus that I have at the beginning. So the next one is ed at the end, and it's a word that you probably know. It's the word pied, a foot. So ed in this case is pronounced e, pied. Another one that we have is when there's a at the beginning. Sometimes the at the beginning will be pronounced e, such as effacer. Those two are very not that common, but it's good to know them. And finally, the little plus that I had at the beginning is the word et. So et always make the sound e by itself. If it's et in a word, it's going to be a totally different sound. We're going to see that tomorrow. But et by itself as and makes the sound e, always. That's it for the sound E. Don't forget to practice the listening. This is very important for you to hear the sound well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow we are going to see everything about the sound E this time, and we have way more to see than for this one. There are 13 different ways to have the sound E, so that's going to be a long lesson. So I will see you tomorrow. À demain.